Uh, all right. Waking up in the morning. Let's check these ESPN notifications. Ooh. Clippers beat the Hornets. Tobias drops 34, 7 and 5. He had a pretty nice game. Ooh, close game too. That was nice. What else? What else we got? Ooh, Tobias delivers on game winner. Harris hits clutch floater with 4 seconds left. Helps Clippers rally from down 20. What's this right here? Let's see. Sixers lose to the Raptors, but Embiid puts up a nice game, 37-13. Man, it'd be nice if he had a little bit more help over there in Philly. That'd be nice. What's it? Breaking news. What is Sixers? Sixers acquire Harris. Clippers have agreed to trade. Clippers agree to trade Tobias in a package for six. For what? Wait, what? What the? What? So yeah, when I woke up Wednesday morning to go to school, that was my initial reaction. I just freaked out and I honestly couldn't believe the notification I was reading. To me, it was honestly just insane. I mean, Tobias was balling out all season. I honestly thought he could be an all-star. Earlier on, I talked about how he's leading the Clippers and everything. I even made a video about it. Please go check it out, about the Clippers and them being the most underrated team. I talked a lot about Tobias Harris. And to me, man, it was just mind-blowing. I really did not expect him to be traded. Honestly, I thought he would probably get a max deal. Well, not a max deal, but, something close to a max deal in the summer. But, I guess the Clippers have other plans, and now I'm going to, kind of dive into that and kind of tell you how this trade helped the Clippers and also how it helped the Sixers. Okay, now for the Clippers case, honestly, I was mad. I was very disappointed that they traded Tobias. I was more disappointed that he was actually playing so well and then they just traded him away. I mean, it was obviously his best season, and then boom, dude just gets traded. It was kind of unloyal of the team, but I understand why they did it. His value was high. They could get a lot for him at the time, even though they really didn't get a lot for him. Just saying, Wilson Chandler, Mike Muscala, Landry Shamet were not really what you want for Tobias Harris. But, I understand on the Clippers' part. It was a move for them for this summer, this upcoming future. They traded Tobias. Now they have cap space. They obviously don't have to pay him. They could pay bigger stars like those guys I just put up on the screen a minute ago. Durant, Davis, Jimmy, Kawhi, Clay, maybe Kyrie. They definitely got a lot of players they could go after this free agency. Hell, even Kemba, man. Forgot about that. But, I definitely understand the move for the Clippers. I can't say I'm really mad at them for doing it. I'm just upset that they had to trade Tobias. If it was anybody else, I probably wouldn't care. But since it was Tobias and since he's their best player this season, was their best player this season, obviously, kind of bothered me seeing that. And I was kind of pissed, honestly. But, we just got to wait. Clippers fans, you just got to be patient because this summer, I guarantee you, they're going to sign one star player. At least one star guy. Now they have the room to sign 2-star guys, and they're going to at least sign one. Because what we just saw the Clippers do is pretty much a similar thing that what the Knicks did with Porzingis. Just trade away one of your young assets for pretty much nothing in return, just to clear up cap space, just to sign a guy at this free agency. So, those teams are definitely the dark horses other than the Lakers. That's an obvious place for everybody to go. But, the Clippers are the other side of L.A., and I heard a lot of players, superstar players in particular, don't really want to go and play with LeBron James. So, if they want to go to L.A., Kawhi Leonard, and not play with LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, Jimmy Butler, they could always go to Clippers, or if they want to go to a pretty big market and not play with LeBron, like the New York Knicks, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, they could always do that as well, and they could stay in the East where LeBron isn't. The Warriors aren't there neither. So, definitely some dark horse places nobody would really expect. But you definitely got to watch out for them two teams because now they have spots to sign 2 max guys, not just 1. So, like I said, I really don't love the move for the Clippers, but I definitely understand it. Definitely understand the plan for the future. Okay, so now diving into it from the Sixers perspective, man, this is just insane. Ben Simmons, Redick, Butler, Harris, and Embiid. All of these guys average over 15 points per game, and that's just insane. Honestly, it's like the bootleg Warriors. All right, well, y'all know what I mean. Y'all get the point. You got Simmons, who's an all-star this year. You got Butler, who's been an all-star in previous years. You got Harris, who was obviously snubbed from the all-star team because he played in the West. You got Joel Embiid, who is potentially a top 10 player now. He is a top 10 player now. He snuck into the top 10. He's the best center in the league. This team is insane. And the crazy thing is that Harris is under 30. Jimmy Butler is about 30. And Embiid and Ben Simmons are very young. They have a lot of potential and nowhere near their climax yet. And also, I think we forgot that they still have Markelle Fultz. Even though I'm not a firm believer in Markelle, they still have some hope and some possible potential in him. Even if Markelle isn't staying with the team, if he gets traded, there's still an asset they can get rid of. Maybe get somebody else in return for him, get a good sixth man off the bench. But this team has a ridiculous ceiling. This season, they have a ridiculous ceiling. And, I'm from Philly, but I did not believe in the whole Jimmy Butler thing. Oh, now they're going to the finals. Because, look, just because you get one player doesn't mean you're going to go somewhere, unless that player is LeBron, obviously. But, the team is inexperienced. Ben Simmons is his second year in the playoffs now. Well, second year playing. It'll be his second year in the playoffs. Same goes for Embiid. Butler really never went too far in the playoffs, never been in the finals. I'm pretty sure he's never even been in the conference finals, neither. You got Redick, who he was with the Magic and went to the finals, but other than that, that's really it. With the Clippers, he was getting bounced down in the second round, first round every year. Tobias really never played in the playoffs, so you still have inexperienced guys. But now, it is insane. It's insane. Because nobody in the East has this many stars. You can honestly say that the Sixers now have 4 All-Stars. And the only other team in the league that has 4 All-Stars is the Warriors. That's why I said they're like the bootleg Warriors. It sounds stupid saying that, but y'all get the point. You get what I'm saying. It's insane. The roof, the ceiling for this team, the apex for this team is at a point, and I did not see it coming, man. I did not see it coming because the one spot the Sixers were lacking was the power forward position. They trade Muscala, Shamet, and Wilson Chandler, 3 role players they obviously did not need. Shamet is nice. Shamet's a very good shooter. Muscala was he was like a good stretch forward for the team, but they didn't need those guys. Now you got Tobias Harris, who's arguably an all-star, and definitely in the East is probably an all-star this year. And this is ridiculous. The only spot that they needed, they just filled. Just like the Warriors needed a center, they went and got DeMarcus Cousins. The Sixers needed a power forward. They go out and get a 20-point-per-game scorer, Tobias Harris. This is insane. I love the move for the Sixers. It was a steal. But the real test for them is to re-sign these guys in free agency. Because now you have to re-sign Jimmy. You have to re-sign Tobias, and in a year or two, I'm pretty sure you have to lock Ben Simmons up for a pretty big deal because he's going to want it with the potential he's got. With as good as a player he is, you got to pay this dude. It's going to be a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of money for the team, and it's going to really cost this team. It's really going to cost them. But, if it's working, if the chemistry's working, if they go somewhere this year they should at the very least, they should go to the conference finals. They should not be bounced in the second round with this team. I know they're still looking for a bench, but man, you got Simmons. Arguably, a top 10, maybe top 5 point guard. Maybe top 5 point guard. You have Redick, one of the best shooters in the game. Butler's a top 5 small forward. Great two-way player. Tobias has become a 20-point-per-game scorer now. Embiid, best center in the league. This team has no excuses why they should lose in the second round, first round. They should be in the conference finals or NBA finals. And if they're in the conference finals, they better lose in 7 games. And if they're in the finals, they better put up one hell of a fight against the Warriors. I know they're young and inexperienced. That's why I kind of didn't believe in them at first. But man, come on. With all this talent, there is no way in hell that you can just go out in the second round, go out in the first round. They got to at least get to the conference finals. As of now, they're a 3rd seed in the East. By the end of the season, I'm not sure if they'll crawl up to second or first because they still got to work out some team issues. Still, Jimmy Butler isn't even fully into the system yet. So it's still going to take time. Things are going to work. Things will pan out. Hopefully, I would love to see it happen. I mean, it is amazing what the Sixers did. Now, if they just improve on their bench and if their youth develops, they're going to be a scary sight, man. And as you can see, I obviously think the 76ers have won this trade, and there's no discussion about it. And maybe all them tanking seasons actually did pay off, as nobody believed it, but I guess now we can say trust the process is actually legit.
Come to Harris with 7. He'll drive. Pull it from 8 feet. Score! Clippers lead by 2 with 4 seconds to go.